New AMD CPUs announced. Oh, shit, bro. Now, like, how big of a difference is this? Yo, where are the benchmarks, man? There's a difference between the announcement is just an announcement, all right? The benchmarks is the truth, all right? The benchmarks is like, all right, is this like 10% better? Is this like fucking
Now for
20% better?
next generation Ryzen CPUs, we set very ambitious goals. You know that about AMD. We wanted to make the Ryzen 7000 series the fastest CPU for gamers while delivering the most compute for creators. We focused on a new CPU core design that combines both leadership performance and leadership energy efficiency. And we also wanted to take a big step forward with an all-new desktop platform that scales into the future. So to deliver on all these goals, the Ryzen 7000 series is the first 5-nanometer CPU for desktop PCs. Ryzen 7000 is both extremely performant and also extremely powerful.
What was the nanometers before? Literally, that information doesn't affect 99% of us. The fucking 2 nanometers ain't doing shit for any of us. From a technical standpoint, obviously, it's a pretty big difference. None of you motherfuckers go to Best Buy and be like, hey, yo, where are your guys'? I'm only looking for your 6-nanometer CPUs. Can you guide me to the location? The guy would be like, but are you looking for the bathroom?
Efficient. And it has an all-new AM5 platform that supports the latest I/O and memory technologies, including PCIe Gen 5, as well as DDR5. So, it all starts with our new Zen 4 core. Our designers have done it again. We've exceeded our performance goals for Zen 4, and that allows us to deliver leadership core performance. Now, earlier this year, we estimated that Zen 4 would deliver an 8 to 10% uplift in IPC compared to Zen 3. And I'm extremely excited to say today that as we optimize the product for production, we now see 13% more IPC in desktop applications. Now, we also designed Zen 4 for high clock speed. So from a frequency standpoint, we've increased the frequency at the top of the stack to 5.7 gigahertz. That's 800 megahertz higher than we did in Ryzen 5000.
Okay,
and as a result, Ryzen 7000...
Wait. What was 6,000 gigahertz? Why did she say 5,000? What was 6,000? 6,000 is only for laptops? Oh, I didn't know that.
Single-threaded performance is up 29% higher compared to Ryzen 5000. These are just huge performance increases, and I'm extremely proud of what the team was able to deliver. Now let's look at our top-of-stack Ryzen 9 7950X. We have 16 cores, 32
7950X.
up to 5.7 gigahertz boost, an 80 megabyte cache, and 170 watt TDP envelope. The 7950X is simply going to be the best CPU for gamers and for creators. So let's take a look at some of the performance. If you look at the performance in 1080p gaming compared to the 5950X, the 7950X delivers on average 15% more performance across a range of popular games. And that comes from the single-threaded performance increases.
Wait, generational gaming performance, generational creator performance. What's funny is these benchmarks are of games that are old now. A 1080, like these CSGO, 13% on CSGO. Like, you're hitting the fucking peak on CSGO. That's like a 10-year-old game. They're still benchmarking Shadow of the fucking Tomb Raider. When did that come out? Dota 2, a fucking toothpick can run Dota 2. Borderlands 3? Wait, is that? I forgot. Borderlands 3 is the newest game out of all of those. But I don't know. Maybe benchmarking. These are solid benchmark games. It doesn't matter how old they are. They're just like solid foundations for a benchmark. You know, I don't know.
Now, for creators, the combination of our Zen 4 core and our AM5 platform delivers on average more than 40% compared to the 5950X. And that's where you really see the content creation capabilities come alive. Now, let's compare to the competition. You can see that the Ryzen 7950X is the fastest CPU in the world. In
Wait,
1080p
negative
gaming,
1%?
the 7950X is faster than the competition across a wide range of games.
Fuck the
And
competition.
for creators,
Fuck 'em.
the 7950X delivers up to 62% more compute performance.
Call them out, Intel.
Let's take a look at the 7950X actually in action. Here, what we're showing is a time-lapse demo of the popular 3D modeling and simulation software V-Ray running a built-in gaming benchmark, rendering benchmark. And on the right side is the 7950X, and the left is the competition. As the demo completes, we see that the 7950X scores over 30,000. That's 62% higher than the competition.
Well, that seems fucking insane.
Now, this is a tremendous increase of performance for creators, enabling them to spend more time creating and less time waiting for their images to render. But there's another very important thing about this demo. Not only does the 7950X deliver 62% higher performance, it achieves this performance at 47% better performance per watt. That's 47% better performance per watt. So that leadership performance and energy efficiency really highlights why we're so excited for gamers, enthusiasts, and creators to really get their hands on our new Ryzen 7000 CPUs and AM5 platform.
Yo,
Now,
when you turn on RTX, it's only GPU power with RTX, right? Does it have nothing to do with CPU? It's all through your fucking graphics card. Okay.
In addition to the 7950X, we're also announcing 3 more Ryzen 7000 processors today, ranging from the 12-core 7900X to our 8-core and 6-core 7700X and 7600X. And these will all bring the leadership performance of Zen 4 across all price points. Now, in fact, if you look across this stack, what you see is that all 4 of our new Ryzen 7000 CPUs deliver faster single-thread performance in Geekbench than the competition.
Isn't this also comparing... This is AMD's new shit comparing to technically Intel's old shit, because Intel's about to come out with the 13,000, aren't they? So this is last gen versus next gen. So it's like, this is to be expected. When is the 13,000 expecting to be announced? Intel is announcing 13th gen on 27th September. I mean, there's no denying, like, AMD, even though, like, Intel is, like, such a ridiculous fucking name, you know, there's no denying, like, AMD is gonna have less fans, less support, but, like, they fucking go ham. Like, you can't deny. They do a great job competing with less resources almost. Like, they definitely deliver on their shit. On top of the fact, I mean, shit, bro, we can fucking go crazy here. Now gaming, it's not about what games come out. I feel like there's no ridiculous fucking graphically insane games coming out. Everything is runnable at 1080p. Like, you don't need the fucking latest and greatest to run games. Harry Potter, my fucking asshole. Harry Potter's gonna look good, but it's not like ridiculous shit they're throwing in there. The biggest thing is not 1080p anymore. 1080p is baseline. Now getting the new latest and greatest hardware is to run shit at 4K, 120 hertz. That is the fucking thing that needs to be achievable. That's where the latest and greatest is eye candy. Everything can run at fucking 1080. 1440p, like, I would even say you don't even need the latest and greatest to hit 120 hertz at 1440p. I feel like majority were there. Depending on the titles, you know? But, like, now the latest and greatest, it's if you want a 4K 120 hertz game. No one's pushing fucking graphics to an insane limit, especially if you look at, like, Unreal Engine 5 shit now. I think the optimization is so good now, where during a time, optimization fucked games. Games are coming out way more optimized now. It's not that big of an issue as it was in the past, where it's like, oh, this game just came out, it runs like shit, wait for the optimization patch. Obviously, it's case by case, No shit, it's case by case, all right? I'm not blanket stating this. Case by case, but the majority compared to like 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago, games are way more fucking optimized on release.
As everyone knows, faster single-threaded performance is great for gaming. So let's take a look at our mainstream 7600X and how that compares to the competition. Here you can see the Ryzen 7600X on the right and the competition on the left, both running F1 2022.
Oh yeah, this game was fun shit. I wasn't expecting it.
Gameplay in both cases, the 7600X consistently delivers significantly higher frames per second. In fact, by the end of the benchmark,
that game just ran good.
7600X is actually 11% faster. That's our mainstream price point against the competition's best. I know you're all wondering about price.
400 FPS.
Is that right? Okay, starting at the top of the stack, the 16-core 7950X is $699. The 12-core 7900X is $549. The 8-core is $399, and the 6-core 7600X is priced at $299.
I think
and
that's
all four
fine.
Of these will be on shelf worldwide on September 27th.
Wait, isn't that literally when Intel announces their next gen? That's kind of funny. Someone in chat just said the 27th is when Intel does it. They're going, okay, that's actually smart. Because they're going right into, they're gonna announce their CPUs. You're gonna see their benchmarks. Obviously, it's not gonna be in people's hands. And then boom, well, you can just buy the next gen Ryzens now, the same day. The thing is now, the Intel, the Ryzen, so I would be looking at the Ryzen 9 7950X, but like the comparable Intel next gen CPU is probably going to be like $1,000. I'm assuming that's where their price point is. Maybe 1,200. I mean, we'll see. Obviously, you got to wait till these CPUs get into people's hands and then like the people do the benchmarks and shit. So we'll see what's happening. I wouldn't say I have an allegiance. I don't fully give a shit. I guess, like, you know, it's easy to shift over towards Intel. It's very easy to shift towards Intel all the time. And even like Nvidia and shit. Like, it's just easy. They're like, it's just like, you know, I'm not against AMD. If I were to make another computer or something, I would just go with whatever makes sense. At this point, like, the fanboy war is kind of like dumb, where it doesn't really matter because a lot of these games launch with FSR and DLSS. Ray tracing still sucks balls in terms of performance. Even though Spider-Man's ray tracing did look fucking sexy, oh my god, it's not worth 30 to 40 FPS decrease. Literally all the fucking games can run on the latest AMD shit and the latest Nvidia shit. It really doesn't matter. It's now just like the fucking peepo nerd motherfuckers who are gonna fanboy. But it's like, everything runs good now. Whatever you want to fucking play. There's just a choice. The choice now is closer than ever. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really care. I would do AMD or Nvidia. I'm not going to deny it used to always be more about Nvidia and Intel, but I mean, they were just like the only ones. AMD kind of came and gave people an option now. An alternative. The image is better on Nvidia. I don't know. Didn't they say FSR is better? Yeah, I know if people do AMD CPU, Nvidia GPU. Weren't they saying Nvidia was going to release a CPU? Wasn't there like some shit like that? I guess it was just a rumor. Or no, Intel GPU. Oh, yeah. Intel GPU. I mean, they already have like... If there's one thing that they have, isn't Intel's like onboard GPU or onboard graphics through the CPU like really good? I don't know if it's really good on AMD's side. Like, am I wrong? Oh, I thought their onboard was fucking insane now. Oh, well, never mind. Yo, Shast Track with the 85. What up, dude? ARG, what up, dude? Intel changes socket every gen. Unlike AMD, which you can upgrade without upgrading your MOBO, that's why AMD is king. Oh, okay, yeah, that's very convenient then. So you're just plopping out your CPU and just upgrading instead of needing to be like, oh, I have to fucking buy a MOBO and basically rebuild my computer every time an NVIDIA Intel CPU comes out. Why do they do that? That's like some fucking iPhone changing charger bullshit. Is it just like how they innovate or how they do their shit? Like, what's their reasoning? Is it just like money, just straight up? But you know what? Intel's so successful, they know they can do that. That's the thing. Intel knows they don't give a fuck. Even though that is annoying and people will, like, you guys will say shit, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They would keep doing it. Intel doesn't sell the MOBO, so it's not only money. AMD actually has a higher market cap than Intel now. When most things can run on a Steam Deck, you are right in saying the standards are changing. Yeah, that's also true. So much shit runs on the Steam Deck. That shit's fucking tiny. Come on, bro. Sure. Intel is the pioneer and their prices are stupid compared to how well Ryzen performs. What if Steam released... I don't know. Never mind. Steam has no reason to get into that type of hardware. Nah, they wouldn't do that. They have no reason to. They wouldn't do that. Steam would do software... I mean, even though obviously they have their VR headset and now the Steam Deck, but they wouldn't do fucking GPU, CPU shit. They have no reason to. Hey, yo, Bomic with the 4. What, you think Steam would release their own OS? Designed for gamers, with gamers in mind. You mean Steam OS 3? They already is. They can't even release Half-Life 3. They did, lol. It's called Steam OS. Okay, bitch, but no one's fucking giving up Windows to install Steam OS. I'm talking about them making their OS a reason to get rid of Windows and just use Steam OS if you mainly run your gaming PC or for your gaming PC. Like a reason to neglect Windows and go to Steam OS. Yo, Vital with the 3, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Unless there's like a massive performance increase, like ridiculous, it ain't happening.